Yeah, no, I clocked Black Cat last night on a panel, and I literally said, like, you're the one going around dragging Muppet and Karen's photo around. You're the one claiming, quote, that you want to get away from Muppet and Karen, but every chance you get, you'll bring them up in live. But then when people clock back, you run away.
Yep.
And then she always brings your guys' age into it, like it has relevance. But when I bring her age up and that the fact that she's almost 10 years older than me, she gets upset.
She's weird.
Yeah, she was trying to play the victim last night, Karen. Like, I don't know if you're in that live, but she was like, I didn't do anything to deserve this. You guys are obsessed with me. You guys should just leave me alone. It's like no one would be going at you if you didn't swing first.
Yeah.
It's like, when does it stop for you, Kat? Like, you have a genuine problem that you need. And the fact that Kat's going around saying, like, I hope Muppet doxes me. I hope she does. Like, when you have a whole ass family, that's like weird.
Yeah, right? She's like begging for it. But you could hear it in her voice. Like I heard it in her voice and she's like, just put it up right now. Just put it up right now. Like she had a nervousness in her voice.
Yeah, it's like I've never met anyone on this app that wishes to be doxxed like that. Like, that is such weird behavior, I'm not gonna lie.
It is, especially when you know, like that person, like has possibly found people's information before. Why are you gonna like? It just these people are so weird. Like they'll push and push and push, and then they'll be like, "Oh no." Like me personally, I don't give a shit if my shit gets stalked to come at me, whatever. But like when you start putting my kids up and shit, that's a whole nother ball game. When Kat wants to start talking about my kid sleeping on an air mattress, bitch, I haven't owned an air mattress in probably 10 years. Like, what do you mean? Like, don't bring my kids into this. You fucking messed up looking fat fucking. Bleh.
And the fact that she's like, oh, don't bring up my kids, is like, but you had no problem bringing up Karen's kids. Or, like, you don't
Yeah,
take
and
in.
she said I deserve to have my kids doxxed. That's what she said.
And she was like, she was begging people to dox her kids' school. It's like, that's fucking weird. Like, everything about her is weird. Like, I don't understand like the mindset where she's trying to come from. Like, I get it, you're trying hard to stay relevant, but like to go to this extent is insane work.
Hello.
Hi, can I get your age?
23.
All right, do you think trans women are women?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me what a woman is?
Well, by the definition of what most people say, as like in like like that a woman is a what is it that everybody always says? Forget it. I've heard it multiple times too. Geez, how am I not able to quote what people say?
Well, that one definition where they literally go on saying that someone who aligns with the female characteristics and like society.
No, the one that I'm assuming you guys believe in.
Adult human female is
Yeah.
the definition.
Okay, so you believe that women are adult human female.
Damn, Karen, I couldn't find your other account, so now I have to use my freaking troll account.
What the hell?
Like, I went searching for it, I put your username, everything, and nothing was popping up.
Weird.
Is this private?
Oh, I did turn a couple of my accounts private. I don't know if it was this one or not. Could be. I'll look into it. Anyways, okay, Prairie. So if you think a woman is an adult human female, how do males fit into that category? Men. How do men fit into that?
I mean, like, I think that, like, within like this debate, like, what is like the ideology that like you're trying to get at? Is it about bathrooms or is it just about being trans in general and society?
Well, it's about all women's spaces. So like bathrooms, DV shelters, prisons, sports, locker rooms, change rooms.
I mean, like, but I'm like, I get that, like, I get all of it. I mean, the standpoints, and like, I see both parties and like of the ideologies that come from it. I mean, but at the same time, I get a little confused on like what the end goal is, because I mean, like,
The end goal is to keep men out of women's spaces. And Tabby, how about you? You say hi to my brother. You guys all seem to know my brother, but he'd look at you and probably, I'm not even going to say what he would do. But anyways, yeah, go say hi to my brother. Tell him I said hi. I was talking to him earlier today, but like if you want to tell him I said hi, that's cool too. Anyway, sorry.
Todd threatening you?
No, he's just like, say hi to your brother for me, Karen, or say hi to your brother,
Okay, Todd.
Karen. I'm like, yeah, okay. Anyways. Sorry.
I mean, like, it's like, I don't know. Because like I've seen things happen that like it's just like that it makes me question on like what's the end goals really come back down to, because like I've seen people like be pulled out of restrooms because like from my home state, because I mean like I moved because of, I mean like me just personally, like I didn't like being in the state that I was in, but in North Dakota, like I've seen like mask lesbians get pulled out of the women's restroom because of the fact that they don't look feminine enough, and then they have to bring out like their ID, and then their ID says that they're female, and then people still want to objectively be like, well, still, I mean, you look like it, and it's like, but like, how can we differentiate between what people see and what reality is? I mean, like, you can go off of biological standpoints, and like, I can understand that, and I'm not going to disregard that.
Well, looking masculine is different to looking male.
Yeah, but like but in that like situation specifically, like telling someone because they look like something, it immediately like puts them in that position. And then like, I get like the standpoint, like I'm not gonna like disregard or like say like that's not correct, because everybody has their standpoints on certain things. I mean, it's just like,
Can I ask you this?
how do we protect people like her from those situations?
What bathroom do you use?
What?
What bathroom do you use?
The women's restroom.
You're trans?
I don't have to answer anything.
You're trans.
I'm not saying I am. I'm not.
It's a clarifying question. So
Yeah. So are you trans and using the women's restroom? I'm trans and I use third spaces, and that's what I feel like we should fight for, because it's been time and time again. It's been time and time again that like when women speak up, it's like nobody wants to listen to women. So why don't we just fight for our third spaces? We fought for insurances to pay for our fucking surgeries and hormones. We could fight for a fucking third space. How about that?
I mean, the reason why I don't answer the question is because it would change the objective into a certain like area. Like,
I mean, we can tell you're male, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But
I don't
like,
care.
Like we know that you're a guy.
Yeah, I just wanted you to confirm that. But anyways, yeah, like if we can fight for insurances to pay for our fucking hormones and surgeries and, you know, give this shit to children. I transitioned young, by the way. Then we can fight for a third space. If women have said no, women have said no. They said no for their own fucking reasons, because men are going in, dressing up as women, looking up people's skirts. Like, there are plenty of freaking stories about it. So we need to listen to women more, period. I don't care. Like, I don't care. And, like, it just gets me so heated when I see these TRAs and they're like, well, we're women, we're women. No, you're a man, I'm a man, and Chloe's a fucking man. And that's fine. And that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and say that I look like a man. I don't look like a man. However, I'm still male. So I'm going in the fucking third space. Period.
And we respect people like Ileana and Chloe, like we respect that because they respect us. They listen to us. Like like when, and I'm not saying you personally, Prairie, but like just, well, anyone that does use any males that use the female spaces, you're not listening to us. Or like you're
Right.
it's like you're only thinking about yourselves, and that's not okay.
Right, and like the problem is not being trans, because obviously me and Chloe are trans, but we still identify ourselves as a man because that's what the hell we are. That's what we were born into. Like you can't be a woman if you weren't born into one. You could be trans, you could transition all you want, do all the surgeries and hormones you want, but at the end of the day, you're still a man, and we're still men. So that being said, we need to use the third spaces, get third spaces. If you don't feel safe around men, yes, I know like men who are, attracted, trans attracted, whatever. Like I get that it could be unsafe and stuff like that. So fight for third space. Period. Why do you want to go into women's spaces? Do you use tampons? No, you don't. And that's my take on that. Like I don't care. Like I'm getting irritated. It gets me irritated because like a lot of women have been essayed by these men who go into these spaces. Literally, there has been literal cases where men who go into women's prisons and impregnate them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like literally, it's so like fucking mind boggling at this fucking point because it's like we never respect real women. You want to emulate a woman so bad, respect women, period. Respect women. How about that? Like I don't care.
Also, they always want to bring up like, what about the trans safety? It's like you're not taking into account like women's safety. Like you're like women's
Right.
safety goes out the window when you say like, oh, I'm a woman, I deserve a right to this space. Like, no, that's a privilege. Women have like that's their own space, and like, why would your quote privilege trump women's safety? Like that's kind of what annoys me half the time. And like that's why the grape cases are like what they are is because like they say, oh, it's a right. No, it's not a right, it's a privilege, and this has been known.
Right. And there is, and like I said, and Chloe says all the time, there's a distinction between an HSPS, which is a homosexual, transsexual, and an AGP. And we have AGPs that are going in looking like full blown ass men. You see Lily Tino. You see Lily Tino. You look like a fucking threat. Why do you want to go into a women's space if you look like a threat? Women are uncomfortable. And yeah, sure, women are not going to necessarily say something to you. Is because you're a 6'4" big ass man in this fucking restroom. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You look like you're going to fucking punch a woman. Yeah, get out of that fucking space, period. I don't care.
So far, Prairie.
Women have been through so much with men. Like, women have been through so much with men. So fucking much. And we have nerve to try to invade their spaces. That's insane. I don't care. I don't care.
And what are your thoughts on everything everyone said so far, Prairie, if you don't mind?
I mean, like, I personally, like, don't know what to say exactly. I mean, I don't really use the public restrooms that often, and I work at Starbucks, so like I go into the only restroom that is available because like that is.
I used to work at Starbucks too, yeah, and it's like single stall, yeah.
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 And I don't objectively like go to the restroom out in public in the first place just because but it's just I don't know. I mean, like I get it. Like I'm not. I don't know. It's like the moment I say that I agree with what you say, then it like.
So you admit that you agree with what I say. You think that there should be a third space. Okay. End of the debate. End of the conversation. Okay. Drop at this point because I got my point across, and you agree. So you're with us at this fucking point.
Yeah, but she thinks she's special and she can still go in.
Well, you're
Right,
not like
which is
losing
weird.
anything, Prairie, like by just admitting that the truth is the truth, right? It's nothing.
Right.
You're not losing anything. Like Ileana, Chloe, and there's multiple trans people that live, like and like they just I'm assuming like they seem like their lives are a lot better off, a lot like just because they understand they live in reality. Like they're not running around pretending to be something you're not. You're chasing a dragon that you can never catch, right? And so and then they can focus on other things, like So I would think that would be a good thing, and it's hard to go against the grain. I understand that when you have so many people that are transgender or whatever, transsexual, that are saying the opposite, right? But
Right.
you should stand on truth and like what you know is to be true and what is best for all of society.
I just like the
Exactly.
Okay, so even if so like yes, I would like there to be a third space. It would be a lot more convenient. But the only like other part that like I hear in the conversation is like the narrative of like okay, if I'm out in public and someone were to ask me what my gender is it objectively wrong for me to like, because I don't have to disclose anything out in public. Like if it's not about like discarding like the bathroom part, like out in public, I shouldn't like if someone were to ask me what my gender is, I shouldn't feel obligated to be like I'm a man. I should be able to say like
I don't think somebody's gonna ask you that because they're gonna hear your voice and then they're gonna know.
Yeah, and it's not really that. It's just like your smecks, right? We all know our smecks, and so
Right.
you know which spaces you do belong in and which ones you don't belong in. And so you should take it upon yourself to never violate women and girls' boundaries because you don't belong there. Nothing against you personally. It's just we want no males in there. That's including our fathers, our brothers, our husbands, everybody.
Right. Like I could see me getting questioned, sure. You know what I mean? I could see me getting questioned, but at the same time, like I still disclose. I don't care. I don't care what fucking situation it is. I'm gonna tell them that I was born a man. Yep. I will. What are they gonna do? What is a man gonna do to me? Exactly. But run away and be like, oh, that's a man. Like I don't care. They're not gonna punch me.
Yeah, people know you guys exist. Like it's everywhere,
Right.
all over the place.
Like it's
no
fucking
one's gonna be
everywhere.
like, oh my god, like it's like not a shocker.
Right. Literally, like it's not a shocker. Like this is the TRA's fault. Like they had this shit all in the media. They're the ones pushing this fucking agenda.
And honestly,
If
no
everyone
one would
else
have an
understands, no.
issue. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I would say no one would have we wouldn't have an issue with you guys at all if you guys if you just wouldn't violate our boundaries. Like women were
Right.
just chilling, we were doing our own thing, we were using the spaces that were designated for us, and it was like, and then the men came in, like these certain men came in and said, "We gonna use your spaces anyway. You can't do shit about it. F you, and we're like, no." Like,
And
we're
they
not
all look
having
like big, brolic ass men with the deepest
Yeah.
voices I've ever heard known to fucking man. Foreheads huge as fuck. And they're going in the bathroom with you guys talking about, no, fuck you. I'm a woman, bitch.
Yeah,
Get out of my fucking face.
he
Get
just
out of my
ran.
fucking face.
Like I don't know if you guys. I'm sure you guys have heard of Jessica Hunt. I can't even get my voice down as low
I
as.
haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh my god, he's the worst.
Popo.
Oh, he's the worst. Oh, he's just like the poster child for the ATP. It's horrible.
Right. And then Brookie crashing out like sounded like fucking Donkey Kong earlier. You should have heard that.
I've heard enough of him for sure.
My goodness gracious. It's the 6-foot men with a beard and dress following your wife and kid into the bathroom. That's the problem. Exactly. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. It's gotten to a point where even HSPS, like, you know what I mean? Even us, like,
Yeah.
like you can't identify who's an HSPS or an AGP because there can be some pretty ass trans women that look like women and that sound like women that are female attractive.
Yeah.
So how do we differentiate HSPS to AGP? We can't always tell that. We can't
Yeah.
always tell who's going to go into that bathroom and who's not going to cause a fucking threat.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
I've been threatened by the HSTS a lot. Like,
Right.
even, I would
And
say
I've
even
seen
maybe
it.
more than
I've
the
seen it.
AGPs.
I've seen it. Every like live panel that you've been on, like they've all like attacked you and like called you a man and like all, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've
I'm like,
seen
that
it.
does not bother us whatsoever. Like, I could be called
Literally.
he for the rest of my life, and it would not bother me at all. Like, it's like crazy, but yeah, it's wild.
HSTS is homosexual, transsexual, like me and Chloe. But exactly, like it's either, and at the time, like, when trans was coming about and people were starting to like understand it, like, the representation that we had back then was so different from what we have fucking now. And I don't stand for that shit either. Because, yeah, there was once upon a fucking time where women were okay with it. But then we see all of these fucking AGTs that are coming off and disrespecting women. That's the problem. So how about we don't have any of them? You know? Like, how about you can mind your business in transition. Why does it have to be everybody has to call you by this when you don't look like this, when you don't sound like that?
Yeah, because if you try to dissect it, like if you try to say like, okay, so some male, like like the ones that are like, well, I think some males should be able to come in there if they're
No.
this or if they're that, but like no, like we like, and people don't understand that. Like, how would we police that? Oh, only
Right.
the pretty man can come in. Only the pretty men. Like that's bullshit.
Right, only the pretty men that look and sound like women. And I've had a lot of people that have seen me on panels and stuff like that that didn't know until I said something. And they're like, oh, well, I didn't know if you go in the bathroom. I don't care if you don't know or not. Like, I'm not going in that fucking bathroom. Like, because I have respect for women who, could potentially see me as a threat, even if they don't know me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, exactly. Like, I don't care if you don't know or not. I don't care if you cross me or not. Like, I'm still not going in that fucking bathroom. I will rather go in the third space.
Yeah, yeah. Hell, people like Jeffree Star like has always been feminine, like right, and he's always worn like feminine clothes, and even when he was poor, even when he was like didn't have any money, like he was still going into men's spaces, and there wasn't any issue, right? So
No.
I don't understand. Everybody thinks that like there's just be like this gang of guys, and they're like